Hello, my name is Ian, and I will be doing a playthrough on the game Fate. As you can see here, there are 4 difficulty levels: Page, Adventurer, Hero, and Legend. Since I'm not very good at the game, I'll be sticking with the Adventurer difficulty level. Let me quickly make my character. And for our pet's name, since I'm not very good with names, I'll just call him Dog. And let us begin.
Since oldest living memory, the dungeon gate has stood in the heart of the old wood. Its doorway leads to infinite possibility, to subterranean lands fabled in stories and myths. Many adventurers have passed over that ancient threshold, some to find fame, glory, and wealth beyond telling, and others never to return. The town of Grove has ever been the safe haven at the dungeon's mouth, a watering hole and resting place for weary adventurers. Here great tales are told by the inn's fire, journeys are planned, and legacies are made. The minstrels sing of the great feats of heroes long gone, and statues ring the square, a testament to their deeds. After traveling many hard and dusty days, you and your faithful companion arrive at last in the fabled forest town, which waits beneath the long shadow of the gate. Within these walls lies the path to infinite adventure. It is here that you will test your worth, and perhaps find fortune and glory along the way. It is here that you will determine your fate.
Tales tell of a great elite intellect devourer whose name is spoken in whispers. Thaxai, or Thaxa. For centuries it has waited on the 45th level of the dungeon, its evil seeping up toward the town. You must destroy it, once and for all, and rid the world of its evil influence. It is your fate, adventurer. Will you meet it? And I presume that's us fighting the boss. Or the last boss, probably. Items in the hotkey slots at the bottom of the screen may be used by pressing the corresponding
Your
number.
journey has begun.
Welcome to the town of Grove. Explore the town by left-clicking to walk. Visit the shopkeepers and search for quests to perform. When you are ready, enter the dungeon gate to your right to begin your adventure. Let me get rid of this real quick. Let me toggle the walk or run function, I should say. Now, if you're wondering why there's no music, well, unfortunately, I had problems with copyright, specifically with the music in the town. But let's get started. Let me bring up my map and let's talk to our first vendor.
And you're always welcome here.
I've got potions, gear, and scrolls for sale. You want to buy something? And obviously yes. This is the shopping interface. Drag items from left to right to buy them. Drag from right to left to sell. You may also quickly buy or sell items by holding Shift while clicking on them. You can have your pet sell directly to merchants by holding Shift when you click on them. So this vendor sells us the Book of Town portals, which allows us to get back to town if we are inside the dungeon. And the Book of Identify, which helps us identify mysterious or undiscovered items that may have magical properties. And he also sells potions and health potions, mana potions, and stamina potions. This is another vendor here.
At these prices, it's practically stealing.
that sells additional gear and miscellaneous items. I travel far and wide to bring you the best deals on the finest goods. Would you like to see my newest acquisitions? And obviously, yes. We are going to be making a spellcaster build, but unfortunately, our first spell costs 681 gold, and we only have 250 gold. All right, so let us collect some quests, and we'll talk to one final vendor before we leave.
A fine day.
I can't believe it. My Head Ripper's soft gloves of greed, a priceless family heirloom, was lost by my brother on level 2. Get it back for me, and I'll make it worth your while. You can find the dungeon entrance on the east side of town.
You
Accept.
have received a task.
This is just our quest window. It shows us our active quests. You can see the gold experience, the fame, which I'll explain later, and the items it's giving us. Let's run around and acquire 2 more quests.
Well, what can I do for you?
There's a Ruby Gel who's been stealing my chickens. Please help me. Do away with Face Slicer and my livestock will be safe once again. I heard that he was on level 3. I'll give you this crescent amulet of spines as reward. You can find the dungeon entrance on the east side of town. Accept.
You have received a quest.
Face Smasher, the sewer rat, has assembled an army of ruby gels and is advancing on the town from level 2. Help us by defeating them, and the town will reward you for your bravery. I'll give you this leather vest of strength as reward. You can find the dungeon entrance on the east side of town.
You have received a task.
Now that we have all of our quests, I'll just show you this final vendor and then we'll head out into the dungeon.
How may I help you?
Mystic items and spells are my stock in trade. Would you like to see my wares? And yes, please. And this vendor sells us. Various spells and gemstones, which can be used to increase our damage or mana capacity or what have you, and some unusual trinkets as well. And as well as staffs or staves. And we have a haste spell which I would like to acquire, but that would be later. Let's get into it and start our adventure. Enter the dungeon. Learning the shield battle skill also gives you the chance of blocking traps when they are sprung. So if you guys noticed a mage, an old man on the top left as we were entering the dungeon, that's our I suppose he's our main quest NPC. So we'll talk to him once we are done with the main quest. Holding down the shift key while attacking allows you to remain in place. So let's begin. As I was saying, I was having trouble with copyright, so I am remaking this video. I reference it in, I believe, episode 4 of the playthrough. Nothing's going to be changing other than the fact that this video will be, the older episode 1 will be replaced. But let's get started. We've run into a couple of rats, but they don't seem to be much of an issue. This character, I'm obviously will be making a mage build for this playthrough, and I hope it all works out well towards the end. we will be trying to complete our quests in perhaps this episode. But as I said, this is just a beginner episode, as in a replacement for the first one that I made. Oh, we did find a nice item. You have found an unidentified item. This means that the item has undiscovered magical powers. Identify it by right-clicking on an identified scroll, then left-clicking on the item. Although we did find a good shield. This is the inventory screen. Drag weapons and armor into the top slots to equip them. Drop items by dragging them into the view on the left. Use items by right-clicking on them. To use potions or fish on your pet, drag them to the pet's icon in the top left of the screen, or hold shift while right-clicking on them. We did find an exceptionally good shield, Gold's Disc, 10% improved chance of block, 10% defense bonus, a plus 10 vitality bonus, and a plus 2 strength bonus. This shield is very good. But unfortunately, we will be losing it since we will be continuing the playthrough on a different character. He'll still be a mage, but it's just the sound quality on the first episode was so bad due to YouTube trying to remove the music from the background since it was copyrighted or copywritten, so that the the audio was very poor after it was erased or scrubbed out, that I needed just to redo the entire episode. You have found a gemstone. Gemstones bestow magical properties on items. When installed, search for an item with sockets and install the gemstone by dropping it on the item. We did what did we we obtained a cracked lapis, excuse me. Adds 3% faster casting speed when installed. That'll come in handy since we are making a mage build. We will be needing a couple of those. And I should definitely heal if I get hurt again. I just want to level up at least once before I end the episode. A lot of containers and clay urns and a barrel, but nothing too difficult. It would be nice if we fought a veteran monster or elite monster, or whatever it may be called. There are some bats here. And the whatever mushroom thing that is, I'll heal just so I don't die. Oh my goodness, there we are. Start running into some enemies here. But they're very easy to kill.
You have gained in experience and skill.
You have just gained a level. Click on the red cross button in the bottom left to distribute points. So we did level up, which is awesome, but we need to take care of this enemy. You have gained new points to spend. Click the red cross next to each statistic or skill you would like to improve. So these are our attributes. There's strength, dexterity, vitality, and magic. And obviously strength is self-explanatory, increases the damage you deal. Dexterity increases the likelihood of you striking an enemy or dodging an attack, and vitality increases your life points and the amount of stamina you have for running. Magic increases your mana pool and the damage dealt by spells. And these are our secondary skills, and you can see they're clumped up into either melee and then some more miscellaneous skills like crossbow, critical strike, and spellcasting and dual wielding. But at the bottom we have our magic, secondary magic skill. We have attack magic, defense magic, and charm magic. I would just pick one of these skills and I would invest 99 points into it. But we might not get to 99 points, but that's how I personally would do or level up throughout the game. So there we are. We placed 5 points into magic and then 2 points into defense magic skill. And I believe I'll be ending the episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.